Despite my attempts at Despite my attempts at giving Azure a new life, he was still the very same idiot from where he came from. More bronze than brains, if anything. But whenever he comes across such a challenge that would end up making things hard for him if he loses, he never once shy away from them at all and accepts them. And he always comes out on top. Breaking expectations, really. The same feeling I got from when I met my husband back then. He was determined, willing to face my challenge and come out on top, even when the odds were against him. He really reminds me of what my husband was back then. Sometime later, as afternoon classes session was coming to a close, I heard something outside the student body office. Curious, I decided to take a peek of what the noise was all about. Turns out, it was Azure and Victor getting caught by a hall monitor for wandering out around the school during class hours. Still. Darn it, if he gets sent to the principal again, he's done for. I gotta help him again. I know I shouldn't, but if he gets expelled, then my plan's not gonna work well. I readied myself and then head out of the office to go help the both of them. I went over to them as the hall monitor was about to take these two to the principal's office. I asked them if they found the club they were both heading to. The hall monitor asks me if that's what they were really doing the whole time, and said yes, as they both came to the student body office a while ago to ask where a particular club they were looking for together was. I glanced at the other two and caught up with my little plan and went along too. They both said they were looking around for the particular club they were planning on joining. To seal the deal, I told the hall monitor that I would help these two find the club they were looking for. Since afternoon session was about to end, I might as well help them. The hall monitor agreed with my idea and leaves us be, but not before leaving Azure and Victor a warning that if they ever get caught again wandering around the hallway during class hours, they will be sent to the principal's office for sure. The two boys nod quickly in agreement as I gesture for them to follow me.
Gee, thanks for covering for us, Erica. If it weren't for you, we'd be in neck-deep trouble.
Easy for you to say, Pipsqueak. But in all seriousness, Erica, thanks for bailing us out of that situation.
Anyway, Erica, we'll be off now.
Off to where?
Off home now. Afternoon sessions are already done. There's no need for us to stay, right, Vic?
Yeah, we ain't staying longer as well. Me and Azure here have a session with World of Warcraft later, so thanks for the help back there, Erica. I turned towards the two. Clearly they believed that the whole stunt I pulled was just to get them out of that situation. When I said I was going to help you two find a club, I meant it.
Well, what?
I meant what I said. You both are going to join a club. And if we don't? Well, I guess the alternative is a little trip down the principal's office and tell the principal what you two have been really up to. Is that enough of a reason if you both don't want to join a club? I smile as I simply point out the alternative to them. Obviously, they're both not going to go with that and just decide to follow me all the way. That's what I thought. Eventually, we arrive at a room where a club was being held.
So, what club are we exactly going to be joining?
I was thinking the anime club. Oh yeah, that club's got a lot of people in it as well. Even heard they're setting up a lot of booths at this time, like they did last year too. Nope, pretty sure this isn't the anime club.
This isn't?
Nope, the anime club's meeting place is up on the 3rd floor. Their club room is one of the AV rooms, like what Vic said, mainly because of their numbers.
Then what club are we going to?
Well, let's see what it is then. I open the door to the classroom and enter with both boys together. We enter the room and are greeted with a couple students already in this room. More new people.
Oh, I didn't expect there'd be more people joining today.
Oh, we have more people coming in today. Welcome to the Literature Club.
We're greeted by what I could
assume to be are the members of this club we just went into. We could also notice there's a couple more students who are also here. Quite a lot of people joining the club too, now that I think about it. Sorry about the delay, everyone. The club president isn't here yet to accommodate everyone just yet.
Wait, you're not the club president?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not actually. I'm the vice president, in fact. I'm Monica, by the way. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Monica. I'm Erica.
Azure.
And I'm Victor.
It's a pleasure to meet you, a lot as well. As you can see, there's a couple other new people with us as well. The club president isn't here yet and hasn't really accommodated the other new people as well. I did, however, notify the club president already and should be joining us here in a few minutes.
Wait, Monica, if you aren't the club president, then who? Did I catch all of it? Who is? Azure
is cut short by the classroom door opening once more as someone familiar enters the club.
It's him.
I got the notification, Monica. How many new students are joining? What?
Michael stops talking. It's just gonna.
Michael stops talking as he realizes Azure and Victor are in the same room together.
Michael!
Oh, Michael, you're finally here. These are...
What are these two crackheads doing here?
I thought he said chuckleheads, but it was crackheads.
Oh, you know these two. They came to the club alongside Erica here.
Erica?
Michael looks
towards my direction and finally notices I'm with Azure and Victor.
You gotta be kidding. Monica, you and Sayori accommodate the new students joining us. Erica and I are gonna have a little talk real quick outside.
Oh, of course, Michael. Sure thing, Michael. Me and Michael then both head outside the room as Monica and Sayori accommodate the others.
Erica, is this some kind of sick joke? Why the hell did you brought those two to the club?
Michael, first of all, we didn't know you were the president of that literature club.
Well, it's obvious why I didn't recommend Azure joining the literature club.
I was under the assumption that it was because of his lack of ability to work with a literature club, like how bad he is at math.
Well, of course, there's also that. Bottom line is, I'm not about to watch over Azure being a dumbass in this club. He already is one with us in the student's body. Sorry, I'm losing my mind. There are so many characters. It's already keep going, and the font is driving crazy. He already is one with us in the student body council. Don't need one more with him in a different group, let alone with Victor of all people.
Come on, Michael, give Azure a break. At least with him joining a club with Victor, he won't be liable to get caught again outside school hours. Like kind of earlier.
You should have just let him get busted back there. Less pain in the ass to deal with.
Less pain in the ass to deal with. Yeah, sure.
But fine. I'm gonna give Azure and Victor a chance to make up for lost time. Nothing more.
Thanks, Michael.
It's nothing. However, if they mess up just one time, they're out. We clear with that?
Yeah. Even though I know they won't mess it up. I understand still.
Sigh. A little too early to be upset, but nonetheless, I'll still reconsider their admission to the literature club together.
We both then head back to the club after that little discussion. And just in time, too. Azure and Victor had just finished introducing themselves to the new people. Alongside the tall purple-haired girl, whom is called Yuri, and the short-haired girl, who is called Natsuki. Thanks for introducing yourself to us, Azure. Now, how about we go over towards the next one?
Monica points over towards...
Monica points over towards the girl with red hair.
Amy's voice is basically the same as the one I usually give Erica.
Oh, is it my turn now? Hello, my name is Amy Parker, a second-year sophomore. Everyone else then says hi to Amy after she introduces herself to everyone else. Thanks for introducing yourself to us, Amy. All right, next up.
Trying to say.
Hey, Natsu, you go ahead first.
Me? Like hell I am.
Like hell you're also going to be catching these fists if you don't.
All right, I'll go first.
A tall boy with brown hair then stands up and introduces himself to everyone.
Hi, everyone. My name is Nathaniel Ieyasu. Did I say there? Probably not. But you can just call me Natsu for short. And I'm a second-year sophomore as well.
Everyone else then says hi to Natsu after he introduces himself to everyone else. Thanks for introducing yourself to us, Natsu. Who's next? The girl with the brown hair who spoke with Natsu earlier stands up. My name's Elise Iyasu, a third-year junior.
So you and Natsu are siblings?
Yeah, what about it?
Yeah, nothing in particular.
Vic shuts up as Elise's scary demeanor somehow scares him entirely. Something tells me she'll be of great help keeping Azure and Victor's tomfoolery in check for Michael, if anything. Right then, moving on. Who's next? What about you, Erica? Monica looks over to me as both me and Michael had joined them. Why don't you introduce yourself to the rest of the new people as well? Of course. I then introduced myself to everyone else. Hello, everyone. My name is Janet Erica Van Santabenez, but you can all call me Erica for short. And like Azure and Victor here, I am also a first-year freshman. Everyone then says hi to me after my short introduction. All right. I guess now that everyone knows each other, our club president will now take over with the rest of the induction meeting.
Thank you, Monica. Hello, everyone. My name is Michael Watanabe, the president of the Literature Club. Some of you have most likely seen me before as the president of another group, which is, yes, I am in fact also the Student Body Council president too. Though we will talk about that at a later date. Right now, I would like to introduce you to the rest of the current members of the Literature Club. Now, you're already aware of my trusty vice president here, Monica.
Hello, everyone.
And then over right besides her is Sayori, the club secretary.
Hi, everyone.
Next, we have the club treasurer, Wally Burton.
Hello, everyone. Pleased to make your acquaintances.
And last but not least, Michelle, the club chairperson.
Koya, you know you don't have to do my introduction in my behalf, right? I'm capable of introducing myself to others.
It's just standard conduct of introducing my club members to new people, Michelle. But I guess if you want, you can introduce yourself to the new people.
All right, then. Hello, everyone. My name is Michelle Watanabe, and welcome to the Literature Club.
All right, now that we've gotten that out of the way, I would like to once again welcome the new people joining us here today.
Michael's induction was descriptive. All of us were drawn by how he explains to everyone the nature of the club and the drive to meet the goal at the end was. At the end of the year, the club would perform a recital at the foundation day of the school. This caused a bit of a concerned uproar in the club members, most especially in the newer members, Azure and Victor included. However, Michael would suggest that in order for the club members to familiarize themselves with writing poetry, we would perform an activity we could use to help motivate us up to the year-end event. We all agreed to this particular activity, as this was a good opportunity for the members to help them feel comfortable with sharing their poetry to others. I personally was into poetry myself, so I guess this entire ordeal could be the perfect chance to showcase my own writings. A little sidetracked my intended purpose here, but better than nothing, I suppose.
So how far into this sudestery will we go? At least one more day, apparently.
The next day after afternoon class sessions, I accompanied Azure and Victor to the Literature Club for our first day as official club members. I had to make sure these two would come through for this club, otherwise I would get them both sent to the principal's office, as per what I said yesterday. We enter the club room together and are met with Monica, who seems to already be in the club alongside a few others already as well. Oh, Erica, Azure, Victor. I'm glad you're there. You three can also make it. Hello, Monica.
Wait a second, where's Michael? Shouldn't he be here already?
Oh, don't worry, Michael will be joining us shortly. He just has other important matters to attend to first. It may not sound like it, but being the president of two groups separately has him do a lot of things. Having the time to participate in the club's activities daily is a blessing for us and for him too. I see.
Yeah, to think Michael can do all this yet still have time for other small things as well.
That's Mr. Press for you. Always having the time for all the things he's doing. He's an inspiration and a model student for everyone. Oh, really, Victor? If I were such an inspiration, you and Azure wouldn't be idiots to begin with.
Michael arrives in the classroom as Victor was talking. He's carrying a bunch of paperwork alongside him as well.
Michael, when did you? I see you didn't decide to bail out on the first day already. That's a little promising of you both, but expected. Anyway, Monica, mind helping me prepare these initial paperworks before we proceed with today's club meeting? We'll be working full-time to create the modules for our part in the Foundation Day at the end of the school year. So I might need help preparing all the documents ahead of time.
Of course, Michael. Monica takes the papers from Michael and brings them over to a desk and starts working on them as per Michael's instructions.
Right then, go ahead and settle down while me and Monica quickly sort out the initial paperworks. It shouldn't take long entirely.
Oh, what's the paperwork for exactly? I don't think you've ever talked about what you've been working on back at the student council.
Well, Azure, as you're aware, we'll be participating in the Foundation Day at the end of the year. That is much clearer already. But these preparations take time and require a lot of paperworks, both before work or joining and after participating.
Is it time to point out that paperwork is plural on its own? You don't need paperworks.
We don't exactly have this in the student body council, obviously, so you wouldn't exactly know about this process. But to put simply, this will help us get non-academic credit at the end of the school year. Something you and Victor so desperately need. Does all that make some sense for you two?
Kinda, but I do get what you're saying, though. Participants in the club's activities take part in the club's participation for Foundation Day, and then get extracurricular credits.
Now, there you go. You got it. How about you, Vic? I assume you understand as well, right?
As much as Azure understood. I don't know what exactly or what was exactly difficult about that to understand, though.
Either way, take the time to talk with the others, prepare your poems, anything. Me and Monica will go over with the initial paperworks first, then we'll start with today's club sessions. It shouldn't take long.
And just like that, Michael heads off to join Monica as they both work on the paperworks.